Hi YouTube, this is Markeisha. I am super excited. Yes, once again, the Scrapping Queens of 2013 have another hop for you guys. This month, what we're doing is spring cleaning. And we're titling this, Use What You Got. We all have lots of product. We've done major hauls. And yet we are still not creating with all of the things that we have purchased. So, I hope, as well as the other ladies, hope that we can inspire you to start going into your hoard vault and start pulling out those items and start creating with some of the things that you already have. So, this hop will be open until March the 29th, and there will be a drawing on March the 30th with lots of prizes. There are 3 hostess. If you've been following along, you know that Scrapdaworld, Tamika, and Betty, who is Scrap Passion 01, as well as myself, we are the hostess of Scrapping Queens of 2013. And so we will be giving prizes away individually. So what you'll need to do for this hop is just simply subscribe. You will need to subscribe to all of the wonderful ladies here on the hop. If you started with me, you started at the top. So the next person down in the lineup will be Itripledogdareu. So I hope that you follow along. I hope that you get inspired, and I hope that you just go into your vault and start using some of the things that you have. So, without further ado, I will present to you guys what I created. And all of this is actually using the products and things that I have around in my craft room. So, this is my creation here, and I think I'm going to have to pick the camera up a little bit so you can see it a little bit better here. So, I have created a mixed media canvas, and I have been talking about doing mixed media, and yet have not created anything. So, I thought that I could use this opportunity to go ahead and start creating. So, what I'm going to do is kind of zoom in, and I'm going to show you what I did to this canvas here. This canvas is a canvas that I bought at Michael's. And so what I did was I used some gesso here, and I just, kind of painted over the entire canvas here. And then once I painted the canvas, I just started layering. And so I'll show you what I did here. Because the paper line that I used was the Peppy Princess Stack, I think that's what it's called, and created this. So let's just start at the bottom here. I have some Wild Orchid Craft Curly Roses here at the bottom. I have some pink rose trim at the bottom. I have a little Eiffel Tower. I have a bird cage here, and then I have some little sprays from Wild Orchid Crafts, and I took the gesso and I painted all of the little metal pieces here, everything, even that little dress form there. If you can tell, I've painted that with gesso as well. This here is one of the Arctic Cakes charms here, and I put that on there. Kind of hard to do this with one hand. So let's start at the top here. I just have a metal little corner here. I used gesso and painted over that, and then I did use my Lindy Stamp Gang, and I used this Starburst stain. You can the hottie potato, you can tell it's very well used. So I used that to kind of spray over it. This is one of the Michael's flowers here. And then I have these sprays here, and I just got this out of the floral section at Michael's. This photo here is very sparkly, and I went over that with Mod Podge, and this Mod Podge has the sparkle to it. And so it gave it that little sparkle shine, because to me this was my Shabby Chic mixed media. And I titled it All Me, and those were used with thickers. Okay, right here, this is one of the Tim Holtz ornate plates, and I did use some gesso and went around the plate here. I added some pearlized little buttons here on the side. And then right here I just put some trim, and then I used some of the Lindy Stamp Gang and kind of added a little pink there, if you can see how that is. And then right here at the top, this is a little charm, and I put one of the little teardrop blings on it. And I just outlined the frame and made a little frame around the photo, and used some bling. I have a little butterfly at the top. So as you can see, when you're doing mixed media, you can pretty much use whatever you have around the house in your craft room to kind of build on your project. And so I love the way this turned out here. And let me go ahead and show you the texture on this. Right here you can tell that I did put a doily here, and I just used some paint, some of the texture paint, and I'll show you a little tutorial on how I created that paint. And then here I used one of the stencils here, and I just added this stencil texture here on the side, and then used some Lindy Stamp Gang to spray it. And then on this side I just adhered another doily, and then I cut some of that paper from the paper line and just put it there, and then sprayed over that with some Lindy Stamp Gang. So I really love the way this canvas turned out, and this is my first mixed media project, and I think it turned out really well. So guys, I hope you like it, and down in the description box let me know how it turned out. And so what I'm going to do is show you a quick tutorial on how to make that textured paint that I created. Now this is not my original idea. I actually got this idea from the Damsel of Distress, and I'll put a link down in the description box, the tutorial on what she did to build this paint, this texture paint. And what you would need to do that is some baby powder, some white paint, and some glue. And I just used the Mod Podge. And so what you do is mix that up together, and then you'll get this little paint here, this textured paint here, and you can use that to adhere on your project like I did on the top. And there is lots and lots of layering. I even have some paper here at the back, and I used that texture paint to put on that paper. So you can use that, so you can get started on your canvas and use things you have around the house, because I'm sure you have, you know, baby powder and things like that to go ahead and create. And so you probably can't tell here on the top, but I did use some of this crepe paper here to give some texture up under the canvas there. So I'm going to do a quick tutorial, hopefully with one hand, and show you guys how to do that. And I'm going to use that paint. And this was just one of the little Michael's little canvas that they had, and so I just found this to use for the tutorial. So what I did was just add a little bit of gesso on the outside, and then I'm using the texture paint there, and then I'm going to try to just add some of that there. And this is very hard to do with one hand, but I'm going to try to rock it out. And so you just build on it. And so what you can do is just add some paint, and it'll build the texture. And you can grunge it up, or, you know, kind of do whatever you want to do as far as making the texture on there. And I know this doesn't look like it's going to work out, but I promise you, when you keep working with it, it's going to work out just fine. And so you can just keep on building with that paint. And I am no mixed media expert, but that's kind of like what you would do. And so thanks guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, and you must subscribe to all of the ladies, including myself, in order to be entered into the giveaway. And there will be lots of prizes along the way, so you have to go over and check out those channels and subscribe in order to be entered. And we will do a drawing on March the 30th. Thank you so much. Bye.